Never Have I Ever star Darren Barnet only recently opened up about his thoughts on playing a romantic lead and how he enjoys playing these roles. Additionally, we have delved into all the details you need to know about the upcoming Season 3 and the burning questions fans desperately want answered from Season 2 in Season 3. Stay tuned for all the juicy inside details. Darren Barnet talks about playing romantic leads. Darren Barnet, who happens to be a rising star at the center of two separate Netflix teen series, Never Have I Ever and Love Hard. Barnet recently opened up in a video surrounding his thoughts and how it went playing two different romantic leads. It was interesting because the show, Never Have I Ever, dropped during COVID, so it wasn't like I was in many places where I could be recognized. Barnet, 30, told the Post, "But I went to New York and it was kind of overwhelming, and I recently went to Costa Rica and that showed me how strong of a fan base it has internationally. It was the first time I felt famous, which was fun, but a lot to handle. But I really do love it when fans come up to say hi." Never Have I Ever, co-created by Mindy Kaling, follows Devi, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, an Indian-American student who is divided between two boys at her high school, prickly scholar Ben, Jaren Lewison, and popular jock Paxton Hall. Never Have I Ever is an American comedy drama television series about a young woman's coming of age. Despite the fact that the comedy is set in the San Fernando Valley, it is partially based on Kaling's early experiences in the Boston region. Barnet continued, stating, "It's fun to get into the mind of a character like that, because he's the guy that everyone wants to be in high school," said Barnet. "He's kind of the opposite of what it was like in high school. I was not a nerd. I'd say I was well-liked, but I was not by any means popular. I was quiet and was consistently the new kid. I did play sports. I played lacrosse, but our team was atrocious, so there are no bragging rights there." We have to admit, Barnet plays these roles well, and definitely suits being a romantic lead. Never Have I Ever Season 3 details. If you're reading this, you've probably already binge-watched the entire second season of Never Have I Ever, and are eager to see what Mindy Kaling and Lang Fisher have in store for Devi and her friends. Season 1 was one of Netflix's most watched programs in 2020. The Season 2 was just as successful, so when Season 3 was formally revealed, it came as no surprise. Lang Fisher and Mindy Kaling, the show's co-creators, announced the news in August of 2021 in a joint statement. "This is super exciting for viewers and fans across the globe." Release date. Netflix hasn't revealed a launch date for the show's third season, but the teaser video on social media said coming soon. However, given the year-plus delay between seasons 1 and 2, this most likely means late 2022 on Netflix. So, not too long to go, and surely they will drop the release date in the new year. Keep your eyes peeled. Cast of Season 3. Because there were no notable departures last season, we expect all of the major players to return. Paxton, Darren Barnet, Ben, Jaren Lewison, Fabiola, Lee Rodriguez, Eleanor, Ramona Young, Devi's mother, Nalini, Purna Jagannathan, and her cousin Kamala, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, Devi's father, Mohan, Senthil Ramamurthy, her counselor Jamie, Nisi Nash, Eve, Christina Karchner, Anissa, Megan Suri, Trent, Benjamin Norris, Prashant, Rushi Kota, Mr. Kulkarni, Utkarsh Ambudkar, and Mr. Shapiro, Adam Shapiro, are among these supporting characters. Former tennis pro John McEnroe serves as the narrator, and he will definitely return. Plot of Season 3. The show's stars and creators have all hinted at what Season 3 might bring, including a deeper dive into Devi and Paxton's budding teen relationship. The second season, according to co-creator Lang Fisher, will focus on sex and what do you do if you're a nerd who's done very little and you're dating a lot more experienced guy. In an interview with Pop Sugar, Barnet said he's looking forward to seeing how Devi and Paxton's new relationship develops, even if it means more turmoil rather than pure pleasure. In an interview with ET, Fisher vowed that Devi's family would continue to play an important role in the show, especially after the introduction of her grandmother, Nirmala, in Season 2. Dr. Nalini Vishwa Kumar, Devi's mother, says, despite dipping her toe back in the dating pool in Season 2, actress Purna Jagannathan isn't sure if her character, Nalini, will pursue romance in Season 3, claiming that she's not ready. In terms of Devi, Ramakrishnan hopes that Season 3 will allow her character to grow in courage and self-awareness. She told ET, "I'd love to see Devi start to, stand up for herself more." Questions we have from Season 2 that we need answered in Season 3. Never Have I Ever, a Netflix original series, was one of the greatest new teen shows of 2020, and now that Season 2 is out, it's on its way to becoming the best returning teen show of 2021. Season 2 of the comedic series follows up where Season 1 left off, answering the key question of which boy Devi would choose. Devi, on the other hand, does not make the the finest decisions because she is genuine to herself. As Devi continues to navigate her sophomore year of high school, Season 2 is jam-packed with drama. New characters were introduced to provide variety to the drama, and they did not disappoint. Never Have I Ever packed a lot into Season 1, from ongoing love triangles to friendship betrayals, leaving many fans wondering what Season 3 will bring. Will Paxton be able to get into a good college? During Paxton's voiceover episode, viewers got an inside glimpse at his inner thoughts for the first time. Paxton learns that his college goals may be on hold after he is prevented from swimming due to his broken arm in this episode. Paxton tries to put himself into his schoolwork, which is easier said than done. In order to keep his college hopes alive, he does, however, boost his grade point average with modest assistance and even shows an interest. Fans wonder if his renewed interest in education will be enough to get him into a good institution after all. Will people finally stop calling Devi crazy? Devi is one of the show's most wild and impulsive characters. She frequently allows her emotions to dictate her behavior, which gets her into a lot of difficulty and makes her appear to be a lousy friend. Her peers and even her mother have dubbed her Crazy Devi because of her actions and terrible decisions. While Devi will probably always be a little impulsive, supporters are hoping that the derogatory moniker will fade after next season. After all, Paxton began it, and now that he's dating Devi, he should put a stop to it. Did Prashant propose to Kamala? Prashant's parents fly halfway across the world to meet Kamala in the weeks leading up to the Season 2 finale. That, according to Devi's mother and grandmother, is a hint that Prashant is planning to propose to her. However, in the season's last episode, Kamala is seen going to the Sherman Oaks High Teachers Lounge to sing karaoke with Mr. K. Although it isn't stated directly, Kamala appears to have ended her relationship with Prashant. Will Ben and Anissa stay together? Ben befriends Anissa, the new girl at school, after being heartbroken by Devi this season. It doesn't take long for these two to start flirting with one another. Despite the fact that they form a cute couple, people are concerned that they may not be the perfect match. After all, Ben and Anissa aren't exactly on the same page when it comes to academic achievement. Ben, on the other hand, is still not over Devi. With so much emotional baggage, it's impossible to say whether these two will be able to make it work or if they'll be better off as friends. Will Eleanor ever warm up to Sharon? Eleanor has been living with her father and stepmother, Sharon, since her mother departed. Throughout the season, we see Elle berate Sharon, despite the fact that she's only trying to help her through a difficult period. Eleanor had a touching moment with Sharon and her father after disclosing that her outfit was actually grabbing from her stepmom's closet following her performance in the school play. I don't know about you, but I'm hoping for a future girl hang between these two. Will Nalini and Devi continue to mend their relationship? In Season 3, will we see Nalini and Devi continue to work on and mend their relationship? Nalini and Devi's mother-daughter relationship is one of the most convoluted on television, but that's what makes it so great. They've been through a lot of bad times together, but they've also had a lot of good times. Despite their unreasonable behavior towards each other this season, they concluded on a positive note. Fans are hoping that these two can restore their relationship because they're much stronger together. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about the series Never Have I Ever and what Darren Barnet thinks about playing a romantic lead. Thanks for watching.